And you mentioned what took you out of it. What was there something that led you into that state?
Definitely. Yeah. It was definitely from intense seeking. I would give that first credit. Any good sage will tell you that the number one key to enlightenment or liberation is to want it more than anything else. And that was definitely where I was, because I was suffering a lot before that experience happened. A lot of it was from the sort of inversion of my whole frame of reference for reality, not being a Christian anymore. It's very hard to lose such a huge component of your identity. And there was this feeling of like, who am I now without being a Christian? I don't even know who Aaron is without being a Christian. Like if someone had met me, it's like, hi, I'm Aaron, I'm a Christian. You know, it was like as synonymous as my first name. So I was suffering a lot from that. And then a lot of painful breakups and like my divorce with my first wife. My parents had been married. They're still married, happily married for 38 years. They have the most picturesque relationship and marriage you can really imagine. So I grew up with that example and I always wanted that. I always wanted to be in love, get married young, have a family. So having that heartbreak also contributed that all my dreams haven't been realized and all this stuff. So I was seeking really heavily for freedom from that suffering. And what happened was I was at a period of time where there was so much depression and really toxic thoughts in my mind. I would go up to this balcony above the gym I worked at. I was working at Google at the time as a personal trainer. Mm-hmm. So I would take a break at lunch, eat my lunch, and I would listen to Eckhart Tolle on the balcony and just watch the clouds and stuff. And that would give me a lot of peace to listen to Eckhart. And so I did that for like 2 or 3 months, I think. And then on the day it happened, I believe it was August 17th, 2017. I was listening to a lecture where Eckhart was mimicking things the ego would say. And then he would sort of laugh at it. And then the audience would laugh at it. And then I would laugh because it's like, oh, we all relate to this voice. We all hear this voice. So he would say, if only things had gone my way, then I would truly be happy. And and then the audience laughs and then it dies down. He thinks of a new thing. If only people would be nicer to me, then I would truly be happy. So he did that for like, 5 minutes and I was just laughing. And, laughter can be a really powerful form of realization, right? That's why we love comedy. And so I realized through laughing at the absurdity of it all, like sort of like a big cosmic joke has been played on me that there's just this tape recorder on a loop. And I've been somehow hypnotized into thinking that I'm that tape recorder, that voice in the head. And it was just so clearly not me. It's like, we all have these dumb thoughts. How can those dumb thoughts be any of us, right? It's so obvious. So that laughter deepened the realization, I think. And all of a sudden it was like the doors got blown off of my consciousness. I like to joke and say that it felt like someone tied my ego in a broom closet for 2 weeks. Like he was just totally MIA. But when he came back with a vengeance.
Wow. That's incredible. And, as I'm interviewing different spiritual teachers and researchers, there often seems to be some incident like this, like in the hero's journey, the inciting incident. I have my own story is a special story with a 1,000-year-old magical tree that gave me my first out-of-body experience, which is
wow,
rad.